National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On first down, Stafford here. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the second-year man from Louisiana. Here's Elijah Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. First down, here's Mitchell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 42 yards. yards. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in L.A. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We didn't get to see how Javon Kinlaw followed up his rookie season when a knee injury ended year 2 after just 4 games. But when he's healthy, he creates rubble across the defensive front.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down with Akers. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always.
There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, it's Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. On 2nd and 10, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Lance now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Lance. Rolling to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Fighting Heading for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he's got some space here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lance a give now to Sermon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Completes it to Samuel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here And I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A handoff from Mitchell running left. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Lance going to throw. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 44, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Another run with Mitchell. They find some open field here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And when you run a drag route like this down near the goal line, you're hoping maybe you get an inadvertent pick to set your man free. A lot of people are calling them natural screens, but this was well defense, and they stopped him for just a short gain.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. That's out to the flat for Akers. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford. Another completion for Kupp. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Let's go. Clock 40. Shoot. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the 49ers, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0.